Good morning, Vanakkam, Vantanam and Swagatam, my dear friends. This is Kamala Devi. Today we are going to see the most amazing and powerful 7 mind hacks to calm our monkey mind. Bhagavad Gita states, "For him who has conquered his mind, the mind is his best of friends. For him who had failed to do so, his very mind will be his greatest enemy." So let us understand the tactics to calm our monkey mind. The number one tactic is be grounded and calm your mind. In order to show our true self, we need to feel grounded. Imagine how the tree had grounded itself in the earth with the help of roots making a deeper connection onto the earth. Likewise, if we can establish a deepest connection and relationship with our mind, we can feel grounded and we can grow and live from a place of stability. We can withstand any storms with much more ease. So, in order to be grounded, we need to stay connected to the nature. In order to be grounded, we need to be staying focused on the present. So, in order to be grounded, we need to be creating space for mindfulness. We can do this by doing a mindfulness meditation or self-love meditation and journaling. But while doing a meditation, instead of focusing on the process of meditation or the perfection of the meditation, we have to focus on anchoring your mind by watching the breathing pattern. So let us understand and be grounded and calm our mind. The second most powerful mind hack is nothing but driving the chariot of the mind and master the senses. In this context, our mind is compared to the chariot that is being driven by the 5 wild horses, which is nothing but our 5 sensory organs. We need to understand one fundamental concept here. Your problem don't exist outside of your head. Rather, they exist inside your head. So we need to understand the intricacies of hacking our mind. Sometimes even our mind can work against us. We need to understand this. Sometimes it can work against us and it can convince us so magically that it will make us to feel bad or guilty about the same situation at later point of time. Why do we have to land up into that situation? Let us not get into there. Imagine if you are sitting in a chariot being driven by a lazy and sleepy charioteer. What will happen if it is being further on complemented with a unruly, untrained and uncontrolled horses? You can't imagine that situation, right? Likewise, if our senses are being tempted by the direction of temporary pressure, like food or soap, we will be driven towards wrong directions. So this is yet another untamed and uncontrolled mind. In the similar scenario of tamed state, the charioteer is awake, aware and attentive, not allowing the wild horses to lead their own way. He is driving the chariot under his own control. The charioteer is taking the charge of the situation and directing those horses. This is the desirable state. The senses are responsible for all our desires and temptations. It can pull us towards positivity, also can pull us towards a direction of impulsivity. We just need to understand and be aware of it to eliminate it. Vivekananda said, all power is within you. All power is within you. You can do anything and everything. When we have the willpower, we can do anything and we can create miracles. But we keep doubting our own abilities. We keep doubting our own abilities. We can look at humpty number of sports stars who had made their comeback and broken their historical records just by their mere willpower. So let us use the willpower to the best. During a famous neuroscience research experiment, Shaolin monk along with the non-meditators were subjected to an experiment. Both the groups were made to undergo the warmness, and the warmness had been increased slowly, and it had been set to retain its maximum heat for 10 seconds before cooling. Shaolin monk's brain was not reacting to the emotional pain. It just shows few spikes during the physical pain, while non-meditators' brain were firing like a crazy stuff in the initial stage itself. This is a remarkable level of sensory control by Shaolin monks. Likewise, if we learn to subdue our temptations for temporary pleasures and distraction, validations, it will help us to calm our monkey mind. Number 3, pay attention to your thoughts and label them. We will also club up the number 4 hack, which is further on a solution to it, is like waking up your subconscious mind and defining an alternate reality. Just like the way the life is filled with surprises, life is also filled with setbacks. We tell ourselves a lot of stories based on our past experience, and we predict our future based on it. When you start sorting such voices and stories in your mind in the favor of your vision and dreamland, you will see an amazing result. So allow to list down your biggest tragedy in your life. Replay it. Imagine and recognize you made it all up. But this time you give a better end to the story. Learn the mistakes, accept the failures and setbacks. By increasing your awareness on such instances, next time you will stop labeling it and you will visualize a better picture and a better version of such similar challenging situations. Thereby, you can wake up your subconscious mind, which is basically a programmable mind. So let us rewire up our limiting thoughts, stories, and negative talk that are holding us down with much more positivity and eliminate those negative thoughts. Einstein said, it's totally insane to do the same thing again and again and expect a different result. So let us start rewire our brain. The next hack is to declutter your mind. Just like the way we declutter our physical space, we can declutter our mind from our negative thoughts and wavering, mind aspects. By journaling, by getting into journaling and dialing up to our best friend who can give positivity and uplifting talks to us. Also take part in retreating summits or get into self-care routines. Show some self-love. Try to have some peaceful, calm time. Go to beach. Listen to soothing music. All these things can declutter your mind faster from such negative aspects. Finally, let us also learn to detach at times. Detach yourself from toxic situations, toxic environment, or toxic people if possible. Surround yourself with highly inspiring and motivating community. If it is not possible, understand your behavior and response to such toxic situations. Understand what is provoking you during those toxic situations. Increase your awareness. Be stubborn and consciously awake on to not to react onto such worst situations. Thereby, you can bring calmness. Be leading a life wherein you can minimize your expectations. Without any expectation, try to look at the situations. And from the problem creator mindset, start thinking about the ways of dealing it amicably so that you can resolve it rather than getting into a conflict mode. The more we learn not to expect, our stress levels are not going to get increased. So these are all the fundamental aspects to get ourselves detached. Having understood all the 7 amazing mind hacks to calm our mind, I would request you to practice it in your day in, day out life and to reap your success and calm your monkey mind. Thank you for watching the space. See you tomorrow and bye bye, my dear friends.